Okay. Well, so thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Rice. This is the Rice Program info session, and my name is Leonard. Thank you one more time for joining us today. We're going to talk about Rice Program. I'm a co-host today, and my other co-host today is Ryan. Ryan, thank you for joining.
Yeah, pleasure to be here. Thanks, Leonard.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So just a little bit about myself first. So next slide, please. Yeah, so I'm Leonard. I work at Edge, and my title, or I work as a program manager for the RISE program. A little bit about myself. I've been supporting entrepreneurs in different capacities as a business coach and mentor, as well as advisor for over 10 years now. In addition, I've been working with different organizations in Canada and abroad in program development and program implementation, all that and focus on entrepreneurship and supporting entrepreneurs. In addition, I have some background in working in finance, and part of that, my advice, whether here at program or elsewhere, is helping entrepreneurs grow their businesses from the financial perspective as well. And in addition, I'm very passionate about social entrepreneurship. I enjoy working with social ventures, and also part of my background is that I have an MBA in social entrepreneurship from Colorado State University. So with that, I'll like to again to introduce Ryan. And Ryan, can you share a little bit about your end as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So for those that don't know who I am, my name is Ryan Knight, one of the co-founders of the Afro-Caribbean Business Network, and also an entrepreneur myself. I run a company called Detailing Nights. So we provide mobile waterless car cleaning, and we're one of the few social enterprises in the auto industry. So happy to be here and in partnership with Sheridan Edge. We've been working alongside each other, I feel, since both of our inceptions, so over 6 years, and being able to support entrepreneurs through the infrastructure that Sheridan has put together has been awesome. So thanks so much, Leonard.
Thank you, Ryan, and thank you for being the co-host with me today. So yeah, so let's see how our agenda is going to be today. So we have a couple of items in our agenda that we would like to talk. From what is Edge and what's Rice. We'll mention a little bit about the coaching and peer coaching services that are part of the Rice program, service providers, the Sheridan Edge community. We'll mention a little bit about sustainability resources, the co-working space, and then later on, we have a pleasure to introduce one of our current entrepreneurs, current members. So and she will share her experience with RISE program. And toward the end of the session, we'll have some time to answer any of the questions that you may have. Please feel free to text your questions or type them in the chat box. And during the session, one of my colleagues will respond to any of the questions. However, we'll be happy to take questions at the end as well. So with that, next slide, please. What is Edge and what is RISE? So Edge is part of the Sheridan College, and we are based in Mississauga. We help impact entrepreneurs create meaningful change for our communities, society, and environment. Edge has 3 platforms. It's the RISE program, which we will talk more in detail in this session. There's a student engagement program as well, which supports students at Sheridan. It supports develop business ideas, business plan competitions, and so far. And Edge has also a co-working space, and the Edge team is based in co-working space, as well as entrepreneurs can come and use the space itself. Now, speaking about the RISE program itself, RISE is for social entrepreneurs ready to scale their impact enterprises at an accelerated pace. And it's a program that provides a value of about $10,000 in overall. RISE is tailored for social entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs who have started a social enterprise, and they have clients, they have sales, they tested their products or services, and now they are ready to grow their businesses. And that's what this program is about. Few other things that perhaps entrepreneurs need to know about RISE is, ventures or social enterprises need to be registered in Canada. So Canadian ventures, founders need to be committed to the program. They are also need to be committed to scaling and growing their businesses, their ventures. They need to work with a coach. We'll talk about the coaching services shortly. And they also need to contribute and participate in the community events, whether that's events provided by Edge or cooperating with other peers, participating in peer coaching sessions, provide feedback to the program, and so forth. Now, with that, Ryan, I'd like to ask you, or shift the microphone to you and tell us a little bit about what you get from the program.
Yeah, thanks, Leonard, and appreciate that when people are joining Edge and the RISE program, it's a mix of a lot of supports that Edge provides. So initially being able to get access to credits that you can put towards your business from different resources that are in the community. So Edge is a great connector of whether it's marketing resources, operational, finance, and different funding. So being able to plug into the fuller ecosystem. Beyond that, the actual mentoring that you get is what I would say is the best resource, because a lot of times we're running our businesses and we need guidance. We have a lot of times shiny object syndrome as we're entrepreneurs, and we see a lot of different opportunities, but we sometimes get stuck with what to do next. So being able to have a mentor, and the last round, I believe it was Fatima Gold, Chris Beth Akawi have been a mentor, and other ACBN business supporters also play roles as mentors. So you're able to connect into our fuller network of entrepreneurs that can support you on your journey. And of course, Leonard, who's already been doing the work of supporting entrepreneurs. But that piece I feel is really valuable. And you're going through a cohort. So every week you're able to get additional support for your business so that all aspects of operating your business is fine-tuned so that you're able to actually increase sales and grow your business. So really connecting into this network is important. That was the biggest reason why ACBN partnered up with Sheridan and Edge, is so that the Black community business owners can connect into these great resources that the Sheridan College has. And with Edge, we've been really grateful to be partners and bring our entrepreneurs to connect in. So thanks, Leonard.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. That's a great summary. So I really appreciate it. And so, yeah, so now I'd like to, go a little bit more in details about, what are some of the offers that the program has. And one of the core offers of the RISE program is the coaching, as Ryan also mentioned. Coaching at RISE is provided in two ways. So it's bifold. It's the one-on-one coaching, and then there's peer circle coaching. So let me talk a little bit about the one-on-one coaching first. So one-on-one coach. So the program is cohort-based, as Ryan mentioned, and we start the cohort with a welcome session, where all entrepreneurs meet together. They meet the coaches as well. They meet the Edge team also. And after that welcome session, we talk with entrepreneurs and we do the matching. We do the matching with a coach. So every entrepreneur is matched with one of the coaches. And the coach follows the entrepreneur throughout the program for 8 months. Now, for every month, the coach meets with the entrepreneur on one-on-one basis. And the first meeting is about, introducing themselves, strategizing, prioritizing what's needed for the venture. The entrepreneur brings questions, as well as the coach tries to answer, also brings questions to the meeting, and they come up with some of the priorities that the entrepreneur and the coach are going to work together. So coaching is one-on-one, once a month, and it really supports the entrepreneur answer some of the key questions, whether those are in the financial perspective or sales or building a pipeline for customers and so on. Sessions, the first session is 80 minutes, and then the next sessions are usually 50 minutes in length. It's the founders who take ownership of the process, arriving in meetings, initiating discussions, and so far. But we also ask coaches to be prepared, ask the right questions, and guide the entrepreneurs throughout their journey. In addition to one-on-one sessions, there's what we call them peer circle coaching. These are the coaching sessions where peers or entrepreneurs gather together with their coach, and then they share knowledge, information, they network with each other, they cooperate, and they build those relationships that are needed when you are an entrepreneur. Because we know sometimes being an entrepreneur can be, it feels alone. So you need other entrepreneurs in your network. You need a coach. You need some other support. Perhaps sometimes it's needed to share some ideas and see what others are talking about. And so that's why we think peer circle coaching is very important. And again, these are happen once a month as well for 90 minutes. And so far, just listening to the entrepreneurs that are currently in the program, they are just they're great addition to the program, because entrepreneurs are really finding them helpful in their entrepreneurship journey. So with this, I would like to, Ryan, you're a coach as well, an entrepreneur. So I'd like to ask, how do you find when you are, providing coaching or receiving, how do you find that? Like
Right.
from your own perspective?
Yeah, a big piece a lot of times with entrepreneurs that we work with is understanding what step to take next. A lot of times there's a lot of moving parts with our businesses. So when you talk with an entrepreneur and you find out what stage they're in, a lot of times they know what to do. They typically don't know what to do next. So whether it's marketing, that full strategy, operations, HR, and hiring, or getting the right amount of capital into the business, they know they need to do all of these things, but it's like for each thing, what is the best next step? So that's where the coaching and even learning from peers I found has been really important and valuable, because other entrepreneurs might have already gone through that same situation. So when you are able to talk about it, that's when you're able to hear from others and get some insight that, yeah, it'll shorten the time frame of you learning it and feeling the pain of trial and error on your own, being able to talk to others. And I know even for myself as an entrepreneur, going through different ups and downs, having others to talk to that actually understand what it feels like to be an entrepreneur has been really beneficial, because your parents typically might not understand, your spouse or your partner might not understand, but other entrepreneurs definitely feel the pain and can give you some assurance that you'll get through it, especially if they had been through it before. That's why I love the peer circles. But as a coach, that's where talking to somebody that can actually give you guidance on what to do next, I feel has been very helpful in the past programs. Oh, did we lose you, Leonard?
I'm here. Can you still hear me? All right. Yeah, and so yeah, like speaking about coaching, one of the coaches also comes from ACBN, Chris Beth, and she's been very helpful, and she's great. So yeah, just one more thing to mention about coaching. We have 6 coaches, 3 per cohort, and they come from different backgrounds. They have expertise in different areas and in industries, and they are entrepreneurs themselves, and that's very important for us. So because entrepreneurs, they know how it is to grow a business, and that's they are supporting and guiding other or our entrepreneurs at the program. Okay, so I'd like to move on to the next item of the agenda, the service providers. So as part of the program, entrepreneurs can have access to $1,000 credit. It comes in forms of a credit, and that credit can be used for using services from a group of service providers that are part of the RISE program. So we work with several businesses that provide services in accounting, finance, tax, marketing, marketing strategy, and so forth. And entrepreneurs can, we encourage entrepreneurs to see, whether, what kind of services they provide, talk to those entrepreneurs as well. And, if they find a match, then they can use the $1,000 credit toward those services. And so we see a high interest already from the current program participants in using these credits, and it's great because we'll talk about the the fees for the program, but only this part of this credits pretty much cover the whole fees of the program itself. Nevertheless, since ACBN is also one of the service providers, again, I'd like to ask Ryan, from your own perspective, how do you think, what's the value or the experience of the value from an entrepreneur working with a service provider?
And
or such as ACBN too.
I mean, people that are attending today might not know exactly what each business does, but to give you a quick overview of something like ACBN Marketing, being able to work with you to create that marketing strategy and a bit of the execution, but also it digs deeper into our broader network. So we represent a lot of the different marketing agencies that are in the ACBN network. So you get access to a wide range of different types of strategies, whether it's direct mail, LinkedIn marketing, email marketing, social media marketing. Like, it goes so deep on all the different types of marketing that you can do, and you get access to what would be the best for your business. But something like Do Good Fundraising, where you can get access to an organization and a business that can help you with grants and with application writing so that you can get the proper funding into your business. Or Empowered4X, who again can help with marketing strategy and technology build. So if you need an app or a website built, so a lot of the different businesses that you get access to with this credit, I would definitely research each one. And then as you're working with your coach to see what is the best next step for you, so you can use that credit the best way for your business to see it grow.
Yeah. Thank you, Ryan. And and using the credits from it's very simple process for us. We have an internal platform. We call it RISE Connect. Entrepreneurs will have once entrepreneurs are part of the program, they have access to the information that is related to all these service providers, so they can go read more about them. They find information like the contact information, and when they decide to work with one of the service providers, they simply fill out a quick form, and we receive that request, and then we connect the both sides, and we start the process. And so it's a very simple process. And of course, in the meantime, if the entrepreneur has any questions or needs some support from our end, from the program itself, then of course we are there to help out. As also the coach is also there to guide for anything related to what kind of services to use, what's important for the entrepreneur, and so far. All right. Well, so the next slide, being part of the RISE means being part of the Sheridan Edge community. Part of the program, part of this community, we have advisors. We call them advisors. They are Sheridan faculty advisors, or faculty staff who dedicate their time to support pro bono to support entrepreneurs that are part of the RISE program. So these are we have currently a dozen of them. They represent different industries with many years of work experience. They also teach at Sheridan, and so just have and this is valuable also for entrepreneurs because just having another perspective or chatting with one of the advisors is super important. Sometimes this advisor may provide another contact or an idea how to move on with with one of the steps in growing the business and so far. So depending on the need of the entrepreneur and what type of advice they are seeking, that's what the faculty or these faculty advisors are for. And booking a session with them, it's also pretty simplified. Entrepreneurs participating in the program, they can go to our platform, RISE Connect. Then they see all the advisors there, and they can just book a meeting directly with them. Part of the Sheridan community, and as I mentioned in the beginning, we have the student engagement program, which supports students. However, we know that entrepreneurs oftentimes have projects, and they also are interested in working with students, as well as students are interested in working with entrepreneurs. They are interested in having an internship, or maybe do a co-op, or maybe they have an interesting project that they would like to implement. So we try to bridge that, to bridge or to make that connection between the students at Sheridan and entrepreneurs. One of the ways to do that, of course, is the program itself. However, also in addition, Edge created a portal which is called Agency, and this portal supports students finding those projects. So students can post their interest. They can post their their profile, kind of like a LinkedIn type profile. So they can post their profile and ask for or be interested in doing a project. And then entrepreneurs can also can go and find out and contact the students, but as well as entrepreneurs can post a project if they have one, and the students will be able to see that and perhaps and contact entrepreneurs. So that's one way to connect. And of course, through other events and activities, we also try to bring students closer to entrepreneurs and work together. Now, Ryan, you have experience as well as an entrepreneur working with Sheridan and working with students as well. So how would this help a small business in your
Yeah, I would love to add to this part because a lot of times the entrepreneurs that we work with are solopreneurs, and I was one for a while as well. And the thing that we have to learn is how to bring in our best next hire or our best next teammate. And being able to work with students, you get to test out or really strengthen that muscle of having a team member that you're delegating tasks to, you're overseeing the project and seeing if it gets done. Because we all have stories of people that we've hired and it didn't work out. But a lot of times we have to look at ourselves and did we actually manage that person properly? So being able to work with Sheridan and get access to students that are going to work with you, now when you're going to be able to hire and that student might become the hire. There's been a student that stayed with ACBN that started with just a project and now is working with us full time. So that person that you're going to get access to now could be the one that's training and learning about your business and can stay with you, because if you're able to get that return on investment, that they're working on a project that increases sales or fine tunes operations, they are now an asset that you'd want to keep. So really learning how to build out our teams is really important, and an exercise that I think we don't do enough of. And now Sheridan, I love the creation of the agency because we have a way to connect you with those that are looking for this experience, and now it can really help you build out your team and grow your business. So we shall not stay solopreneurs for long. We must build and grow.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I remember, when I was a student too, I had ideas, I had the, eager to learn and be part of a business. For often, oftentimes students need that work experience, and so it's very valuable for students as well to get that first work experience, as well as, students have great ideas and passion to you know so I think it's a mutual benefit. So, all right. Well, I'd like to move on to the next item of the agenda. So part of the program, we also have sustainability sessions. Some are personal sustainability sessions, which, like for instance, we had yoga sessions in the last couple of weeks. I believe we have one more this week. In addition, our director, Renee, also specializes in supporting personal sustainability, and participants otherwise can book a meeting with her at any time. In addition, we also know that financial sustainability of a social venture is important. So I have a background in finance, working in the banking industry before I offer my time to support entrepreneurs in the program with budgeting, forecasting, planning, anything that is related to finance, and entrepreneurs can book a time with me and discuss and see what works best. In addition, we also provide some financial sustainability sessions. And so currently we are in the process of creating two sessions in cooperation with one of the experts in the field. And those are tailored for RISE members only. And then, for instance, just to give you an idea, in one session we will focus on profit and creating sales and how to manage cash flow, which are very important for a startup. And then the second session, we focus on how to manage expenses and and with that, how to manage cash and where to invest it and so forth. So different topics in the financial aspect there too. And then in addition, we have other advisors who dedicate their time to support entrepreneurs, such as Carol is one of them who supports entrepreneur from the environmental sustainability point of view. So a lot of things to talk about and discuss with entrepreneurs and so far. Yeah, and throughout the program, we talk with entrepreneurs about other topics as well if they have. I personally, I have one-on-one meetings with them. Because throughout the entrepreneurship journey, there are different things coming up, and sometimes entrepreneurs just want to have a chat and see, whether and maybe hear another opinion about whether the strategy they are following is going in the right direction, or whether there are other options to look for and so far. So many other things that besides the financial sustainability and personal sustainability sessions. I would like to move on to the next item of the agenda, the co-working space. So as I mentioned in the beginning, Edge has a co-working space based here in Mississauga at Sheridan's campus. The space, it's a lovely space, and I really encourage you, you're welcome to come and check it out. And one of our colleagues who manages the space will be happy to show you the space. There are entrepreneurs who are working there, who come there, they work, but also it's a space for connecting with others, to space for networking. And in addition, from time to time, we also have events, snack events or other types of business-related events where which serve us for to connect with others and so forth. For RISE participants, there is a discount included as well. So yeah, it's again, it's a nice space to work and cooperate. Now, Ryan, I think you've been to our space, right? And you worked in co-working spaces. So, perhaps you can share a little bit about, how does that look like?
Yeah, absolutely. And being able to be, I guess, a resident at Edge for some time. So it allows you to connect with a lot of the other entrepreneurs. I mean, sometimes we're there just in work mode, so you're not really talking, but when there's other events happening and getting to find out other people's projects, it's a great environment. And even with where we have our office in Brampton with Empowered Forex, they have a co-working space there as well. And you get that same vibe. So I'm a big believer and fan of co-working and getting to see what other businesses are happening around you so that, again, you're building out that peer network. So yeah, the fact that Sheridan with Edge was able to create this space for us to work out of, I feel is just a great value add.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Um, all right. Well, it's always great to hear from someone who's part of the program. And I asked Crystal if she had a couple of minutes today to be a guest speaker as well and share about her experience with Rice. Crystal is in cohort 1. I've had a chance to, you and I, Crystal, we met several times already.
Yep.
Always great to talk with you. So thank you so much for being a guest speaker today. And please, tell us a little bit about yourself, about the business, and your experience with Rice.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for having me here, Leonard. As Leonard mentioned, my name is Crystal, and I run a business called Change the Art. It's a local Hamilton-based paint party business, and I started the Rise program. I believe it was in January or February, around that time, like earlier on this year. And so far, I've had just a wonderful full experience of getting to know several like-minded people who are motivated and who are inspired to do the things that they're born to do. It just Rise has helped me to feel very intentional about fulfilling my purpose, and so it's been a great way to harness my creativity, but also to have the added support. Um, my coach is wonderful, Fatima. I've enjoyed her so much. She's very on point with the direction she gives, and I've received so much good feedback and encouragement from her. And I've loved working with her and having the one-on-one sessions where I get very direct, very clear guidance and feedback, and uh, you know, even if there's constructive criticism, I think all of those are valuable and have come into play in helping me to grow as a business owner and leader and to see myself as a leader. I had a hard time seeing myself that way before. So this opportunity to be part of Rise has been so enriching. I have felt so privileged to be a part of it. I have taken full advantage of that $1,000 credit to employ the help of a marketing team with Chris Beth from ACBN and her team. And they recently just started creating a whole marketing campaign and redesigning my webpage, and it is phenomenal. The work that has already been done, I am so amazed. So I've been so thankful that I've had the opportunity to benefit from that offer with Rise, and also just the rest of the team, like Leonard himself. Just chatting with Leonard, he's so patient and just kind, and offers very solid, constructive counsel. And so I've loved working with everybody. It's just such a, you can tell that there's a great unity in their team, and that they collaborate well together, and it's a healthy environment. I mean, in our culture we talk often about working in toxic environments. This environment is just one of the healthiest environments I've been in to help my business grow and elevate. It's a healthy incubator. Like if you need to if you're looking to expand and grow, I feel like this program is just so beneficial in so many ways. It covers all the the bases. And that was why I joined Rise, because my heart was to scale and to I know this angle is a little funny because I'm at the library. I'm in a small town. I came here to help out at a camp for the next 6 weeks with art and stuff. So I'm I had to find they don't have a good connection at this camp. So I just found a site that I could go to use the internet. But anyways, all that to say, it's just I've just been so encouraged by the support that I've received from Rise, my coach and the team, and even the peer support. Like I've been privileged to be part of a great group of people who have each other's backs. Like we're not in this for ourselves. There's no scarcity mindset or anything like that. Like we're supporting each other. We're sharing information that is needed. And because sometimes when you get into business or even in any area, I guess there can be like that whole a spirit of competition, but I feel like we're all really trying to build each other up and help each other grow and develop as business owners. So that has been just crucial to my success. I've had great opportunities come my way since being part of Rise. Like I was hired by the Rotary Club of Hamilton to do a major art event in a park with children, which is my passion. And I am bit by bit seeing my business grow to new heights. Only I'm trying to build it on a solid foundation first, and it's so important to have a solid foundation. Just like a house, like if you build your house on sand, it'll crumble, but if you build it on a solid foundation, it'll stand. So I'm focused on building my business on a solid foundation, and one of the ways that I've been doing that is through laying the groundwork for my future success in like Ryan said, like hiring a team and building a network, because we can't do this on our own. Solopreneurship is just, it ain't what it is. So if you want to grow your business and if you're focused on being socially impactful, this program has changed my mindset and like shifted my focus to prioritize the social impact over just my own needs, which is really important, right? Like you want to be able to, you're only really rewarded in what you do as far as it can help other people. Like, yeah, you want to obviously provide for yourself and all those things, but the most rewarding thing comes when you actually are able to have an impact on lives around you. And I feel like that's an even greater priority for me now that I've been in this environment where we're so focused on that kind of thing. So and I wanted to mention my experience with the service providers. Yeah, so far I've used the marketing team, but I've also was able to employ the help of an accountant that helped me to kind of organize my business and incorporate my business. And that's going to be key because I attended an event for female business owners, women business owners, and the event was all about like the importance of incorporating your business, because that builds some more security. So I want my business to be secure. I want to have that security so that, who knows, maybe in the future I'll pass it down to someone else that can continue to grow it and cause it to flourish. So yeah, I've enjoyed the mentorship. I've enjoyed working with this team of great people. I've enjoyed just the resources and pointing me in the direction of grants and everything. It's just the best incubator program I've ever found. And it's just been so rewarding. So thank you, Rise. And I encourage you, if you have an opportunity to be a part of this program, go for it and go all in. Don't hold back. And I know that if you are diligent to take the steps and show up for yourself and show up for others, you will have the success that you want to have in your business. Thank you.
I love that.
There's my speech.
Yes, but Crystal, I love that you mentioned the importance of incorporating your business and that you went forward with that, because a lot of times in our community, we talk about building generational wealth, and you hit the nail on the head. You cannot leave a sole proprietor to your family or to anybody. So being able to
Exactly.
incorporate creates a way better foundation. So that's
Right. And it protects your legacy in a way too, right? Like the
yes,
legacy you're leaving behind to the next generation. So yeah, I think that it's really a key part of the stability and the sustainability of your business.
love it. Really
Mhm.
appreciate you sharing.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Crystal, as well. I appreciate sharing that, and
Thanks, Leonard.
you're doing a great job with your venture. So it's always great to hear all the progress and all the when you share with us. So again, it's so great to have you part of the program, and
Thank you.
looking
What an
forward.
honor.
Yeah, likewise.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, with that, we are toward the end of the session, but I wanted to say that if you first of all, we are currently inviting applicants for the cohort 3. Applications are reviewed on the rolling basis. So if you are interested in RISE program, please apply. There's more information in our website, www.edge.sheridancollege.ca. So I'll repeat it, edge.sheridancollege.ca. So there's more information about about Edge and about the RISE program there, and you can also submit an application. Applications are so first of all, in terms of the process, entrepreneurs need to submit an application online, and then the team receives those applications, reviews them, and those selected will go for another review process for an interview, and then the process moves on. So but again, if you are interested, the cohort 3 starts in September, but please apply earlier. Because as I mentioned, applications are on the rolling basis. If you do have questions, please feel free to contact us through our email, programs@sheridancollege.ca. And I believe our colleagues will share this information with all participants later on as well. So you can have our email. Feel free to come by to our co-working space, meet with us, share your business idea and what you're doing, and we would like to hear those stories as well, and we can also answer any questions that you may have about the program or Edge itself. And yeah, at the end of the session, we will also send the recording with other related information. And that we are at the end and toward the any Q&A questions that we may have, perhaps.
Yes, Leonard. So a couple of our participants have asked if they can get more information on how they can apply for RISE, or where they can get more information on RISE, and if the program is free of cost or if there are any costs associated with the program.
Oh, I see. Yeah, those are great questions. So yeah, so basically, yeah, if you would like to know more about Edge and RISE, the first step would be please visit our website, and then if you would like to apply, then please fill out the online application. If you are interested in learning more, or you have a specific question, please email us at edge.programs@sheridancollege.ca. And our emails, our contact information is also on the website. In terms of in terms of the program fee, yeah, that's a great question. So the program is 8 months. As we mentioned, it's mostly virtual. It starts with the welcome session, which is in person. We also have a closing session at the end. The program fee for the entire program is $9.99. However, those we would like all entrepreneurs to apply. So if the fee is a barrier for participating in the program, we do have a question in our application fee that is specifically to that, and please share it with us. Let us know, and the team will consider your request. So we welcome all applicants to apply for a RISE program.
Okay, so the next question, if I can ask Ryan to speak a little bit about the benefit of the program to a program like RISE to an entrepreneur and how they can make sure that they get the best out of this program for their business.
Yeah, big piece, especially with running a business, is that accountability. And when you become an entrepreneur, you're accountable to yourself. And sometimes it's difficult to keep yourself focused so that you can get what needs to get done. So being part of a program like this, especially the fact that it's over 8 months and you have a coach and other peers that really do keep you accountable so that whatever you say that you're committed to and that you're going to get done for your business, you actually get it done, because you're going to be checking in every so often. You're going to be talking about your progress. So I find that accountability piece is one of the things that we didn't really touch on as we went through the presentation, but having others and peers that, you've all talked about your goals, and now it's not just you talking to yourself, you've kind of put it out there to the universe, but to an intimate group that they can check in with you and say like, hey, how are you going? Your coach is going to check in with you at least monthly. So that piece, a lot of time what we're missing with our businesses, because we know what we want to do, but we don't have somebody to just give us a kick in the pants to make sure that we get it done. So I love that aspect of it, in addition to all the benefits, getting the $1,000 credit to services, but getting direct coaching. That's really going to help our businesses grow. And at the end of the day, if we're joining programs and our business is not growing, it's not worth our time. And hearing from Crystal and the other participants is being part of this environment allows you to grow your business. That is the main objective and end game for what Sheridan Edge does, what ACBN does, is really to see your company grow. So beyond just an idea, and yes, starting something is taking it past it being just a hobby and it being something that really creates an asset that you can even leave to your family as you create, legacy plans. Like, we want to think long term and using this business as something that you can build that can actually be an asset to the community. So we got to stop thinking small. And I feel Sheridan and with Edge has put in place a way for us to grow and have our vision get bigger and have the business to match it.
Thank you.
So our next question is if you can talk a little bit about the eligibility criteria, Leonard, for the program.
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, there's more information on the website as well, but I'll just mention some core eligibility criteria. And so, first of all, the founder or the venture needs to be a social enterprise, whether that's a for-profit or a nonprofit organization, be registered, be a Canadian registered entity. The founder must be committed to growing the social enterprise, growing and scaling, both from the financial sustainability, but also, which is very important, from the impact point of view, whether that's social impact or environmental impact. Businesses need to have some sales, have generated sales already, have a product or products and services. They have customers, so they are also committed to working with a coach, as well as contributing to RISE community, through peer circle coaching and other related activities. And so with this, these are like the main criteria. Of course, for more information, please feel free to check our website one more time.
Thank you, Leonard. That's it, I think, for the questions. Yeah.
Okay. Before we end, I just wanted to thank Ryan and Crystal one more time for the time and for being speakers today. I really appreciate your time, and also your sharing your experiences with today's participants. It's so valuable. And so thank you one more time. And also I wanted to thank all the participants who took the time to listen to us today and for the great questions. And also thank you for those who will be watching the recording later. One more time, if you are interested in the program and would like to know more about the program or have some specific questions, please visit our website at edge.sheridancollege.ca or email us at edge.programs@sheridancollege.ca. If please apply. We'd like to hear from you. We are reviewing applications on a rolling basis. We are passionate about working with entrepreneurs. And looking forward to connecting with you soon. And thank you all one more time. Thank you.